Hey everyone, I'm Jenna Knox. I am a mother of 4, a 3-year-old boy, and triplet girls who are 11 months old, which means it was just about a year ago that we actually found out we were having triplets. I spent the first half of my pregnancy thinking we were having one baby, found out halfway through the pregnancy that it was actually twins, and then at 7 months pregnant, found a third baby just about a month before I gave birth. So if you're just meeting us for the first time, hop over to our channel, check out our pregnancy story, and make sure to subscribe. We are updating it weekly. The kids have all been sick this week, so I actually didn't think I was going to post anything this week. But I was looking through some of the comments, and one of the commenters said that they were still kind of getting to know which baby was which. So I thought it would be cool actually just to throw together a little slideshow of each girl, especially since they're almost a year old. I thought it would be neat to go take a look at each baby from the time they were preemies to now, see how much they've grown, and get you to know them and their personalities a little bit. One of the other commenters also said they wanted to see more babies and less of me talking. So I think this video is probably gonna have like 90% babies and not a lot of me talking. In fact, I'm gonna go get a baby right now. So this is Cecilia, and this is the hidden triplet baby. We didn't know I was carrying her until very, very late in the pregnancy. She was hiding. In fact, my mother said we should have named her Heidi, but we didn't, and she was actually the first one to be named. And we were throwing around names actually the week before we found out that we were having triplets. We thought we were having twins and hadn't decided on any names. And I said, what about Cecilia? And Kyle's like, yeah, I like that name. So after we found out we were having 3 babies, at that time they were baby A, baby B, and baby C. And we were talking about this one quite a lot because we had just found out she existed, and she was very small. So there was a lot of talk about how she was doing, what her growth was like, and when we were going to deliver based off of how she was doing. So we were always talking about baby C, baby C, baby C. And finally I just said, Kyle, I think baby C is just going to be Cecilia. But we still wanted to wait until they were born to name any of them. We wanted to see the girls, hold them, come back here, and make sure that the name fit. And she was the first one that I got to hold. When I was on my way to ICU, I had for preeclampsia, and she was in the NICU. They stopped me by, and I got to hold her, and right then and there, we named her Cecilia. And the other 2 girls didn't get named until after I got out of the ICU, and I'll talk about that later. For now, here is baby C, Cecilia. So this is Kaylee, And if we're talking about how we named the girls, Kaylee was the second one to get a name. And Kaylee was actually the first name that we were considering way back when we thought we were having one baby girl. And after I got out of the ICU, I went to go visit the girls. I held our little baby A, and I knew Kaylee was one of the names that we had been throwing around, and just holding her, I just knew she was gonna be Kaylee. So when her dad came in and got to hold her too, and he had been holding her lots of times when I was in the ICU. But I said, so what do you think her name's gonna be? And I said, say it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. We both said Kaylee. So she spent the first couple days of her life as baby A. The nurses were dying to know what her name was going to be, and she's Kaylee. So here's more of Kaylee. This is Lily. Lily was our baby B. She was the last one to be named. I think we named her the same day we named Kaylee. After naming Kaylee, we went over to see Lily. Lily was one of the names we were considering also when we thought we were having one baby girl. Kaylee and Lily were kind of the names that we had been throwing around. And then once we found out we were having twins, we thought, well, it could be Kaylee and Lily, but we still weren't decided. Another name we had been throwing around was Sadie. So we did the same thing. I thought, okay, this went so well with Kaylee. We'll do the same thing with baby B. We're both gonna hold her, Kyle and I. And then I said, okay, say on 3, 1, 2, 3, what do you think her name's gonna be? He said Lily, and I said Sadie. And right away I was like, oh no, you're right. I think it's Lily. And thank goodness, oh my gosh, she is such a Lily. I just can't see her as a Sadie at all. Talk about middle names. Here, you want one of these? Talking about their middle names. I knew I wanted one of their middle names to be Rose, and I knew I wanted one to be Marie, which is my middle name and my mom's middle name. Kyle didn't love Rose, but he liked how Cecilia Rose sounded. So we knew from the beginning she was, or not from the beginning, from when we named Cecilia, she was gonna be Cecilia Rose. And then I liked, for Lily, I liked Lily Marie. So we had Cecilia Rose and Lily Marie, and then Kaylee, and I thought, well, Cecilia has the middle name Rose, and Lily's name is Lily. They're both floral. I can't have Kaylee not have something floral too, so I wanted her middle name to be something floral. Iris is my favorite flower, so she ended up being Kaylee Iris. So we have Cecilia Rose, Kaylee Iris, and here is Lily Marie. Lily Marie. Lily Marie.